exciting topic today. We are talking about personal branding, and I just want to share that this topic has been with me since back in 2006, just before we actually started doing training. And I found that having a strong personal brand, or having a personal brand for that matter, that people recognize, actually brings so much good results. Yeah, and it's not about the awards and all that. The awards came in like I think 10 years later.
2017, right?
2017, 10 years later, after I built my business from ground up with personal brand. Even company we don't really use much, it's more just the name. And it can bring so much good results.
But as a freelancer, right, like if you, like for example, right, if you don't focus on building your personal brand, there people are still going to have a perception about you, right, whether it's good or bad. So it's, for me, might as well you create your own, you design your own personal brand, like how you design your business, how you design your life and all that. You create like what you want people to know you as a person, like certain values, like ours is love and respect, and what known as what you do. So you actually build that into your if you're doing a business, into your business, if you, in your profession, you build that around your profession, like what you want people to know you as.
Yes, exactly. And also, when people know you, they know what your values. I think for personal brand, more powerful is values rather than just the image. Because a lot of times when I was asked to train on personal branding or corporate branding, I'm surprised most of them want to, can you please teach me how to wear makeup, how to wear tudung, how to all those things. And I'm like, that's grooming, but that's not personal branding. Personal branding is beyond like how you dress. Of course, it does play a part. You have to stay consistent in how you present yourself. It's not like how you dress is totally different. Like one time you are like this, one time you are like totally you dress so differently in terms of how you present yourself. Then your image is not in line with your branding. That is where it is important. But what I find that is very powerful in personal branding is where your values are, what people think of you, how do people feel when they hear your name, or when they get to know you, or when when you are sharing your offers, or even if you are in a job, you are looking to get a job, and you are presenting yourself as the person who will be fulfilling that job. Your personal branding also plays a part. And now in the world today, personal branding is very, very important.
It's not important, I think it's very crucial. Really.
Crucial, because people don't see you as just how you appear at an interview. They also check you out on your social media.
They will do the background research on all your social media and all the platforms that they can find. They will find. Now it's easy for them to find your background, and then if you have a very bad image on one of your social media, then that's it. They will totally cut you out.
They will be something that, this is probably not the right person. And they also see the circles that you surround yourself with, who you know, your contacts. So all of this are part of personal branding. And what I love to share with people is, it doesn't matter if you came from a space of a negative personal brand before, and you want to redo or rework on yourself to get yourself on track with the proper personal brand. That is where I'll be working with you. It's got to do with your values, and it has to be very much aligned with who you are as a personal brand. It's so important right now, all the more important for you to be authentic and to be consistent, and not to be something that people don't really understand what you stand for, or what your values are. So how you present yourself online, offline, the words you say, how you talk, how you dress, the kinds of activities that you do. That's why I believe so much in authenticity when you present your personal brand, because otherwise it's very tiring. You have to pretend to be somebody you are not all the time. And we've got people who are like some influencers, who are like, online they seem to be a certain kind of image.
So nice, right? The image is so nice, the photo, the video is so nice, right? But when you meet them in the real life, then you know that
totally different.
Two very, very, like sometimes they can be very mean, very let's say the word not so say arrogant, but they are like in Malay it's called sombong. Sombong is what? Sombong macam proud lah. They're proud, like because they are like that, and then they like they only look at certain people, only talk to certain people,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So again, it is right now people talk. I mean, the mode of
yeah,
communication is very fast with online and all that word
yeah.
do get around. So we want you to present the best version of yourself.
Yep.
And it's not like you have to be perfect all the time. It's okay to make mistakes. It's how do you course correct? How do you be authentic in your message?
Yeah,
And when you do make mistakes, how do you manage that with your public persona as
yeah,
well, and how you communicate that,
yeah,
especially with your maybe your organization, your
yeah,
business, your company that you're working for.
yeah,
And it's all these are very important tips
yeah.
that we'll be sharing with you, you know.
And then like for us, what we believe, like in our experience of doing business, having being active, visible online, right? We believe that the best personal brand, how to actually power your personal brand, is to becoming very a holistic person. It's not just about one side, your body, which is your image, your looks. It's actually a holistic, is body, mind, heart, and spirit. It means you must align that together. Then people see you as a very holistic person. Oh, like Mushida, she's very not only she looks very good on the on as an image, but she's very good. She helps a lot of people like refugees, and then she's a very kind-hearted person. And then when you see her online and offline, she's the same person. She's very authentic. And then what she says she will do, and then she does not like try to cover up in like some people like to cover, make it things rosy, but actually in fact the thing is actually not like that. It's actually a lie just to cover up, right? So that is that kind of personal brand. And like our goal, right, our personal brand is not to impress anybody at all. Like for us, our personal brand is to impress our creator. That's the most important, because at the end of the day, right, we are accountable. Our this is to our creator. So we create the personal brand to worship our creator, to make sure that we are in line with our, we are in his good books. But at the same time, the benefit of it is on earth. You also get a lot of benefits with human beings, like we got awards, this and that is an extra benefit, but that's not the main goal of having a powerful personal brand.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this this
Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock
Yeah.
Singapore and Malaysia time, I will be conducting a Power Up Your Personal Brand workshop.
Yeah.
We'll work very closely on how you can discover your own personal brand. What are your strengths? How do you highlight that? How do you showcase that, right? And we go through your current challenges in presenting yourself and get the tools to overcome that. We also will talk about, your mindset, especially
Mm.
around money. I use the term money, but money also affects, like, it's that prosperity consciousness, it's that
Mm.
mindset of abundance rather than lack and scarcity. So having a personal brand means that you just go back to who you are, and you are very much connected to source,
Yeah.
to God, to the Almighty, and knowing that there's abundance, right? So with this kind of values, this kind of mindset, your personal brand will fall nicely into
Yeah.
place, as it will be very positive when you are aligning with the law of universe. Yeah.
Mm.
And it is specific to only you. When you are powering up your personal brand, you have no competition, because nobody in this world
Yeah.
is you. You are you. There's no duplicate. You do not have a duplicate, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about presenting who you are to your clients, to the rest of the world, to your um, employers
Yeah.
or employees,
Yeah.
and you don't have to pretend to be who you are not, because people
Yeah.
are clever nowadays. They can see through a person who's
Yeah.
trying to put up pretenses and all that, right?
Yeah, and you
So
don't get faced by scare tactics. Like sometimes, like in organization, the boss, right, they want to show their superiority. They will pressure you to be a certain way just to get what they want. But if you are very strong in your personal way, your internal strength strong, you will not say how to say the word kowtow to your boss just to get to protect your paycheck, right? You will stand for what is right, even though your boss do something wrong. You can tell them straight in the face that, oh, this is wrong. I will not support it.
yeah,
If your personal brand is strong, and because your personal brand is authentic, all the other people around you, your colleagues, will support you
yeah.
instead of going to the boss. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. And you will also get the template to have a very holistic personal
Personal
brand,
brand.
right?
Yeah.
And what we'll also be doing is also creating a sustainable social impact through the work that you carry.
Yeah.
Your personal brand means the you that is living that authentic life that you are living, right?
Yeah.
So it is how you live your life. It is how what
Yeah.
is your values, what you do with your life, what do you spend on in terms of your free time and all that. So that is going to be something that we are going to address, and that is often the missing link
Yeah.
when
In
people
most
are
courses, right?
presenting
Yeah.
their personal brands. They don't have a social impact, and for us, that social impact is what keeps your personal brand sustainable.
Yeah.
Your values come out, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll do a life design template, like how do you want to live your life, how do you want to present your life,
Yeah.
um and we'll manifest it. Okay, that is
Yeah.
for another
That's what.
workshop,
Yeah.
but we'll come up with a template for your personal brand this
Yeah.
Saturday.
So then you when you join, like if you want to join our other workshops, you can actually apply it as a practical as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you package your message and your business and profession that will turn into money that you
Mm.
deserve, right?
Yeah.
And then that's the work that we are doing. And also, I will be also addressing as how do you feel, what is your worth, what is
Yeah.
the value, how much do you deserve to get paid because of the exchange of energy that
Yeah.
you're gonna provide, that you are bringing. So all of this is part of your personal brand. And you
Yeah.
notice there are some people, because of their personal brand, people are willing to hire them, even though that they sometimes have to wait months to book
Yeah.
the person, but they are willing to do that because of that person's value, the
Yeah.
person's personal brand. So you can have that for yourself. So let's work with this. And this is something that we will be addressing this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I want to share one thing before we end the session. Right, is I want to give one story about one of our refugee leaders, Yusra. She's from Yemen. So she came to Malaysia as a single mother. Right, faced a lot of challenges in her own country. So she came here. Right, and then what happened was we actually saw her potential because she does a lot of work in the community. She is very kind-hearted. So we actually sponsored her into our one of our first Power Up Your Brand workshops. And I tell you seriously, like she really, after applying and learning and applying, she really built up her personal brand. Like a few things happened to her. Like she became known as a leader in the community. The ambassador of Yemen actually went to her house personally to visit her. Then people around her really respect her. And then she even got showcased in the media. One of the when we there was a Singapore, what's the media called?
MediaCorp,
MediaCorp
yeah,
Singapore did
Ramadan
the
show.
show, and then she was featured inside it, and she was so confident. You can see that her brand rise, because sometimes if you're not authentic in your brand, or you have a lot of mindset issues, it will show when you are on visible online or anywhere, right? Or if you're on media, but you can see her sincerity or authenticity. So that's what we do. We focus a lot on the internal versus the outside. Outside is important, but the internal is what cause most people to fail in life and to create a lot of challenges for themselves. So that's why we build on that mindset and the internal strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So
and then for this session, for this special month, like, we're having a special offer. Like usually we charge about 149 for our Power Up Your Personal Brand workshop, but for this month we're giving at 99. Not only you get that personal brand, the Power Up Your Personal Brand workshop, but you also get whatever you get 30 days in our business mentorship program. And whatever is in that month, you also get you get to participate. For example, like our business and personal growth huddle. If you're in business, you can ask business questions. If you are a professional, you can ask personal growth questions. Like you say, oh, I have challenges in certain
work. Yeah.
communication, work. You can ask us, and we will address during that session. And then to top it up, we will also include our manifest for good workshop, how to manifest your goals in a very quick, fast time, and also our forgiveness workshop, which is very important as a personal brand, because when you are clear, you forgive people and you have very good energy, that is your personal brand. So we are going to include all that in, and the whole price is actually more than 87 US dollars. Plus the 189 if we were to charge separately, but we give you at 99 the whole package. So I think it's a very good deal. So just come in, because you don't know, like you invest 99, but you can get triple, you can get more than that. Some of our members who came in 30 days free for our community, our program, and then after that they started earning much more than that. So I think it's a good investment. Just come in, learn, and then apply, and then we will be there to support you. We have a WhatsApp group where we can support you in terms of, if you have any questions, you have any challenges, you can post in the group as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, we'll see you this